It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Jimmy Lambert is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's last three starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all three. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Texas, the third baseman, Nick Solak.
Here's the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch one.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Nero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Engel calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Into the box, David Dahl, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. Gone! A solo home run there for David Dahl. Second home run early in the year. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 13.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average coming in at 266. 5 homers, 9 driven in. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Right fielder looking up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Chris Davis next to bat, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rangers 2 and the White Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Lyles gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
The batter will be Danny Mendick. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First offering. Danny Mendick is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, Luis Robert is certainly a guy we need to watch in this one. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways, but looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Gallo is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count, the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Lyles gets the sign. 2-2 pitch on its way. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Second inning upcoming here on the south side. Texas is out in front, 2-0. So now to the plate, Willie Calhoun. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch fouled away. The next 0-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Count even at 2-2. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Rognadodor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fouled off. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the
high and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And now here's Nate Lowe from the stretch.
Nope, upstairs.
2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. But that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Jimenez.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
At the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Next up is Adam Engel, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Engel brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's a huge base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, this offense won't quit, Dan. They're going to give their pitcher every chance. They were able to fight back and get it back to even. We got a new ball game on our hands.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. So here's Jose Abreu as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes in at 262 on the year, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. Engel on at first, nobody out. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Three and two now. And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Nick Madrigal stands in as he looks at ball one here. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a ground ball to third. A tag for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting ninth.
Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
He's set. The 0-1 down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. 1-2. Here it is. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping up is Jose Trevino, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In now, Nick Solak, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. 2-0 now. Solak is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. Manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Grounded back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Danny Mendick grounded out in his last at-bat. Now here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Two and 0 pitch on the way. Zach Collins waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year, and it's given the White Sox a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Into the box now, Zach Collins. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pulled toward right center field. Calhoun waits on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Luis Robert.
The batter will be Luis Robert. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him. One out, nobody on. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Strike two called, and it's even at 2.
2-2.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
And stepping in, Eloy Jimenez. After the walk, a quick check on first, and he's back standing. First delivery to him. No balls and a strike to count.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
0-1, here's the pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Robert stands at first with one out. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Leury Garcia, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
2-0, here it is. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Hit out towards second. Culberson on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Runner at first with two gone. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. Lyles comes set. Here's the pitch.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Two out with the man at first. And that's right there, and we're even at one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with two away. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Trevino is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 4 and the Rangers 2. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, David Dahl.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Robert is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 gone in the Texas 4th. And that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
A little bit of a unique home run on that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. 3-1 now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another full count pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Still even at 2-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
The Rangers, the center fielder, Willie Calhoun.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
So next to bat will be Rougned Odor. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-1 home. Now a drive out to left center field. Gallo rounds third and is digging for the plate. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate. It's a 4-4 game.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Nate Lowe digging in now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Pulled high in the air out to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman.
Here it comes.
Jose Abreu.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-0 count, the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Up next, Tim Anderson struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they will take the lead as he's safe at the plate, and it's now a 5-4 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To the plate now, Danny Mendick, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 0-2 home. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Madrigal over at second. Anderson at first with no outs. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Stepping in now, Zach Collins, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Comes set, now the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Hit out towards second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Jose Trevino.
The catcher, Jose Trevino.
First pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Jimenez. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as we are all tied at 5.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Sola.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next to stand in is Charlie Culberson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Nobody out, runner on first. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Strike one to start the at-bat. Solak at third. Culberson is at second with nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Tyler Johnson will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Chris Davis. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 7-5 game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 7 and the White Sox 5. Kyle Cody, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert.
For the White Sox, the right fielder.
And now the first pitch.
Robert.
In there, no balls and a strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
1-2.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Eloy Jimenez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
1 strike. That's ball
3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Calhoun is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now that's the third baseman, Leori.
So now here is Leori Garcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now here's the first offering. Popped up. Culberson will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 7-5. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And now pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Jose Trevino will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing, and he pops him up. Abreu into foul territory. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. Trevino is off at first with 2 away. Again, another foul ball. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Jimenez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. They lead it 7-5.
Bounce with it, just bounce with it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if it's
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adam Engel.
The center fielder, Adam.
And now the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Jose Abreu is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick.
Next, it'll be Nick Madrigal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. first pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. That misses 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Madrigal at second. Anderson on at first with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Calhoun makes the play for out number 3. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 2, 7-5.
And yes, I'm never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from.
Now to the plate, here is Charlie Culberson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fastball just inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
David Dahl will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Jimmy Cordero comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's the Rangers 7 and the White Sox 5. And now in the box, Zach Collins. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Jonathan Lucroy is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Odor has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Louis.
Now into the box, Luis Robert. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Odor is there. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now here's the first offering.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. To 2-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
In the air, down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 7-5. Jonathan Lucroy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Now at the plate, here is Chris Davis. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Popped him up. Garcia shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Rangers.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. From the stretch, Willie Calhoun comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
At the plate now, Rougned Odor, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. There's
a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Rougned Odor connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 5 on the year as they open up a 4-run lead.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting. The catcher,
Next to hit, Jose Trevino singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 9 and the White Sox 5.
Squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Leury Garcia.
third baseman, Leury.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. He's got it 1 away.
Up next to Chicago.
So stepping in is Adam Engel. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready now is Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Comes set and the 0-1. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Ball. That's a
Engel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Jonathan Hernandez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Nick Madrigal will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count. The pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. From the stretch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter,
and that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Here's the 0-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder going back. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! So he will touch them all on the grand slam. And we are tied again.
What a great swing right there. It's such a tough situation. You knock the donut off your bat, and you know, first thing that enters your mind is grand slam and tie in this game. But that puts so much pressure on you. What a way to be able to handle his nerves in a big situation and come through with a clutch grand slam.
To the plate now, Danny Mendick. as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Gallo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses inside 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Odor. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning for the Sox right here. The grand slam home run. On to the 9th inning now at Guaranteed. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nick Solak.
Nick Solak.
Cody Hoyer will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch on the way. Fouled off. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Up next for the Rangers, Charlie Culberson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. Sliced hard on the ground, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
David Dahl to the plate now. Popped him up. And And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Lined hard to center field. Engel able to track it down for the third out. Rangers leave 1. Our score remains tied at 9 apiece. Eli White will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Luis Robert.
The right fielder, Luis Robert.
Blake Rutherford is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
1 strike.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in next, Eloy Jimenez flew out last time up. And now the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. The windup and the 0-2. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swing and a liner. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, and this remains a 9-9 ball game. Blake Rutherford stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Chris Davis. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Willie Calhoun, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
And now Rougned Odor. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 left for Texas. Our score remains tied at 9 apiece. Brett Martin comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now at the plate is Adam Engel. His prior history versus this arm, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Here's the first pitch, and he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, a swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. He'll get it into second, and the good guys are going to walk off as winners. He is.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
It's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Chicago put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Cody Hoyer claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
line score.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango, gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo, then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Like you floating, about to get checked.